What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. So, knife show is over. Kaput, it's done. But that doesn't mean, the show of knives is over. No. This was a really great run. Very productive. Fantastic. Got to meet some brothers of the blade that I wanted to meet. Guys like Pistol Pete, his whole family, the cutest baby, man. She is adorable. His wife is amazing. Just great people. Tim from Tim's School of Fish. Awesome guy. I got to meet Big Brody. I mean, there's just a whole bunch of people that, I mean, too many to list that I got to stop and talk with and just have a good time. I was in a restaurant and I hear, you're Donnie B all day? I'm like, yeah. Guy gets up, he said, come we take a picture? Of course. And another guy comes over, we take a picture, and it was just a really good experience. Just a really good experience all the way around. I even did a knife giveaway on the spot with a knife from these guys, Kratos Knives, who gave me a knife just to give away. They're like, hey man, they hooked me up with this one already. This thing is awesome, right? This is the Kratos Knives dagger, OTF dagger. Guys, I'm telling you, man, under $100 for a quality, I'm talking a real made in USA out of Florida OTF knife. Are you kidding me? This is like $70. Kratos Knives. I couldn't believe it. Now, I did videos in the past on my favorite EDC belt carries, some fixed blades, and you might recognize this shape because this is the Defcon Hydra's folding version. I couldn't believe it. I saw Defcon's booth and I said, you got to be kidding me. This is a folding version of, and they had the other one. I said, yeah. I said, I love this knife. I told them all about it and showed them the video and what I do with it. And they were like, do you split wood with it? And I was like, yup. Pulled up the video, showed me splitting wood. They were totally excited. They said, we need to give you one of these so you can show people and do a comparison video to the fixed blade. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. So the people over at Defcon gave me one of these. I mean, all the knives that I have were given to me, and or one I think I paid for materials, and that's pretty confident from a knife maker. They have so much confidence to say, look, I've never seen you a day in my life. Like, a couple people didn't know who I was, and they're like, I want to give this to you because I want you to test it. And like the people over at Kratos Knives, they didn't know who I was. They were just crazy cool, man. But so Kratos Knives, Defcon Knives. I saw Mr. Weber over at Takumi Talk, and I got this one right here, and the name of it, the Muted. That's what it's called. I almost forgot. This thing was crazy. I had a choice. He goes, listen, D-Bad, why don't you go through, pick one that you want to review. This little guy was the one knife I really wanted to review, and the reason is because I put it in my hand and I said, Mr. Weber, this thing is so comfortable. And I brought it over to Don Kramer over at Carnivore Knives, and I showed him, and he was just like, oh my god, this thing's so fast. And he was just whipping it around, and he's like, this thing is comfortable. I mean, Don Kramer is another knife designer, another knife builder. His booth was amazing, by the way. He really liked it. He really liked it. So, I mean, coming from another knife guy, he was impressed right away by the feel. And, I mean, it's Takumi Talk. They never fail. So some of the people that I met out there for the first time were these people from Bastards Knives. There was a whole group from Germany and Spain, and they were all together. They were like a whole family of, not family related, but like just knife brothers and sisters, complete family. Look at this thing. This is the Ball, B-A-A-L. This is a 100% fighting knife. Basically, think of a karambit, but in a regular EDC type pattern, which means if you are used to carrying a regular knife, if you carry every day your standard EDC, this thing in hand is going to be extreme. I'm in the road. It's going to be extremely comfortable, very familiar, but it is a straight up only purpose fighting knife. You want to see something cool? This thing is a beast. Bastards Knives from Germany. I'm telling you guys, I can't wait to review all these blades. I got to get them home first, and it might take me a few, but I'm going to get them all in. while I was at Bastard's Blades, I met another guy. They had these people that did these crazy grips too, that were friends of theirs. Awesome. But this was from Jurgen Schanz. This is called the Bulldog. They handed me this box. They're like, hey, you want to review this? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what is it? I had to go back in because I had no information, no idea what it was. And the people there, they were freaking awesome. But check this thing out. I'm talking fit and finish, quality of material, just this thing, it'll blow you away. This knife is so nice. This guy is a very, very famous custom knife maker, and he was just great to meet. So this one, I'm really excited. I mean, I'm excited to get through all of them, but I'm so excited because there's some great knives. And I got to meet a couple guys from Australia, right? These dudes were crazy cool. They were from Kraken Knives. So we got Kratos and Kraken. And I keep saying like Kratos or Kraton. I keep mixing them up and getting them all there. But check this out. This is called the Stinger. So these guys use insanely quality materials. This one here has a CPM 3V blade. And they do these wild finishes. A lot of them, they had this camo finishes on some of their blades that matched my uniform that I wore in Afghanistan, like to a T. They even have this sheath is nice, is a really nice camo pattern. Certificate of authenticity. This is a real deal knife. They come with an Ulti clip. Some really, really awesome stuff. But this is the Stinger. This is Kraken Tactical. It's just freaking amazing, the quality. When you put it in your hand, you feel it. I mean, you understand what you're holding. And we were talking for a while, and the guy stopped me, and I keep hearing it. I kept hearing it a lot because you don't know, like from video, you can't tell. I'm not standing next to people and all this. And everyone was like, damn, you're a lot bigger than I thought you were. When I met Pistol Pete and his wife, his wife just looks way up at me, and she's like under my chest. She's like, you're really tall. And it was just funny, like some of the reactions. But I went by the, there's a little story on this knife. I went by the Cold Steel booth, and I kind of just breezed through because they have a lot of stuff that I already seen, a lot of stuff I already know, and I didn't think much of it, but I saw this knife, and I stopped, and it was the first knife out of the entire show besides I stopped at Work Tough Gear to say hi to a couple guys, and Zeke Manacho and Dave Puzone each came out with buoys recently that are like 500-year-old designs, right? Pretty much, they're buoys, not 500, but you know what I'm talking about. They're 100-year-old designs or 200-year-old designs, but they recreated them to make all new knives, all new designs, and they were really impressive with the designs. They felt great. They were just really nice knives. So I checked those out. But this one right here, and I know I haven't showed you yet because it's really cool. I checked it out, and then I put it down. I walked away, and I'm like, damn, that was awesome, man. And then I went back, and I looked at it again, and I walked away again. And then I was leaving. I was with Andre de Villas for a while, and he was the last guy I went to see. I'd seen him a couple times already, but he was the last guy I was seeing out the door. And after I saw Andre, and he sent me home with a great knife, I went into the hallway getting ready for the door, and I went, I got to go back. And I thought to myself, it looks like I'm going to have to buy a knife. So I go there, and I start talking to the guy, and I tell him what I am, or who I am, and what I'm about, and what I do. And I say, look, what can you do for me for this knife? And he goes, don't worry, I got you. He takes me over, and I ended up leaving with the new Cold Steel Mayhem. This thing, if you're any fan of the large or extra large Espada, this is kind of like in between those sizes or close to the large. Oh my gosh. And it's a slide lock. This slides back. So now it is unlocked. So you can actually operate the slide to open. You can open it standard. You can open it by popping it. I mean, this thing is just amazing. I saw this one and it just screamed my name. It just said, I need this knife. And I'm so glad I went back and talked to him because the guy was amazing over there at Cold Steel. He was really cool. But Andre de Villas, I got to talk about it because he's my favorite. He's my favorite knife designer. Boom. I did a video a while back of my favorite designs from Andre de Villas. This one right here, and I love the frag pattern. I have the frag pattern in my Badlands buoy, but this is his tracker. And I hate tracker blades, but just like how I did my my 12,000, my D-Bad 12,000, I did the tracker cut, but I wanted to make it seamless. I hate when they go up and just hate it. This right here is just a compound grind, and it's done flawlessly. It's typical Andre de Villas. Just absolutely amazing, amazing knife. I'm so happy to have this in my hand. Wow. But knife show went great. The rest of this video is going to be short. I think it's only 7 minutes long. And I just show you me walking past some of the booths like RMJ and Microtech and all these guys, and get to show you some stuff. So enjoy. Guys, I wasn't lying to you, man. Kratos Knives. And this guy right here knows all about it. So Zach, tell them what you got.
Yeah, so this is our new high-performance line. We're a family business out of Daytona Beach, Florida. So this is aircraft-grade aluminum, D2 tool steel. If you're a top-shelf kind of guy, I would definitely check these out.
These things are fucking badass. Guys, I'm telling you, the one that's in my pocket is not coming out of my pocket for a reason. Just awesome. All right, so I just stopped here at Work Tough Gear to show you guys two phenomenal buoys. This guy right here by Dave Pouzon and Zeke Manacho. What's so special about these two knives is these guys were able to take a classic buoy design and turn it into a knife that wasn't invented so long ago. It looks like this thing is fresh off the freaking market, man. What an awesome, awesome blade. These guys designed the hell out of a classic style and made it completely brand new. Get over to Work Tough Gear, check them out, and look at the designs from Pouzon and from Zeke Manacho, and I'll tell you what, guys, you will not go wrong. I'm standing outside of the Tops booth right here at Blade Show, and I gotta say, the reason they're called Tops is because, well, they're the best. You get a chance, come over here and check out the offerings from Tops Knives. You know I did that outpost command, and I swear up and down and all around about that blade. These guys are just freaking awesome. In the new Silent Heroes, ha! Damn, that's sexy. Talking about heat treats, don't forget, everybody, that Essie makes the finest heat treat in the business. Get over to Blade Show, check out Essie, fall in love all over again. A knife show isn't a knife show if you don't hit Condor, man. I'll tell you what, these guys over in El Salvador still produce some of the best bushcrafting blades in the business. A Walter Matthews offering right there. I'll tell you what, these things are super dope. You have not bought a knife if you have not bought one from the King of Hair, Ben Belkin and Jack Wolf Knives. These things, the super absolute 100 truthful best slip joints on the damn planet. And don't forget, he just came out with his fixed blades. Damn, Jack Wolf Knives, sexy as hell. So here we are at ADV Tactical. Everybody knows ADV Tactical as D-Bad's favorite knife designer, without a doubt, Andre de Villas, that guy right there. Not only does he make his own knives, but he designs the best stuff on the planet. All right, so I was walking by this booth yesterday where Cold Steel is showing off this new Mayhem, and I gotta say, guys, if you are an extra large, a Spada fan, or any big knife fan, this thing is incredible, and it's even D-Bad hand approved. What a freaking offering! Woo-wee. Check this out. For everybody who's watched my video on my top favorite 5 knife designers, you're going to remember this name, Bradford with the Guardian. Some of the greatest stuff on earth. I'll tell you what, man, if knives had flavor, these things are delicious. All right, so you guys all know my videos on the DEF CON. I have told you over and over again that this guy right here is the single best EDC you could put on your side, carry anywhere and everywhere. But check this out. Oh, they made a folding version of that knife. Gotta say, man, they do not fail when it comes to impressing me. This guy right here is still in my never get rid of it pile. I love this damn knife. Standing here at the new and improved Carnivora booth. I gotta say, man, Don Kramer has upped the freaking game. There are some pieces here, some real world stuff, some funky stuff, some stuff that's so damn pretty. I mean, just damn Carnivora knives. And he's handsome as hell. Alright, so I am here at the Bastards Knives booth. These guys make not only functional and usable pieces, but some of the best fit and finishes and materials you will ever find. These guys are absolutely phenomenal. You get a chance, get on their website, check them out. Everything they do right. Here again at the Takumi Talk booth with Mr. Weber. I'll tell you, man, still not gonna front, man. The best heat treats on D2 steel anywhere. And here is the Takumi Talk Takumi, my favorite knife right here. I freaking love this blade. These guys make works of art. All right, I'm here at Half Breed Blades. You guys all see my video on their large infantry knife. That thing is freaking phenomenal. But check these out, man. This little folder right here, I shouldn't say little because it's big. This is nasty. K-Bar makes a knife that kind of looks like a shovel, and I never really liked the look. They made one better. Holy mackerel, look at this thing. This knife is super freaking awesome. I'll tell you what, Half-Breed Blades, they're full breeding today. Damn. I just came to a booth, another in my top 5 all-time knife designers, RMJ, and while I was looking around, now this guy changed the game for me when it came down to tomahawks and axes, but now he even has a freaking Gladius. Ooh, cracking tactical design. These guys came all the way from Australia to bring out some stuff. Man, I will tell you, golly, guys, I'm talking super freaking nice. Wow, this stuff is insane. Remember that name. Man, it doesn't get any better than this. Right next to each other, you have Devo and Tempest. Two phenomenal folders that you guys have seen on my channel a lot. This Devo Growler, and well, there's some over there, but they're hiding on me. They're hiding on me. That Jetstream, man, I love that damn thing. 2 great booths, one-stop shopping. Told you it was some cool stuff. All right, so that's it for this one. I gotta get home, go through some stuff. I still have another knife waiting for me at home from Ned Foss, and from whatever you think about Ned Foss, hold those thoughts, because the knife they sent me, it's nice. It's nice. All right, so that is it for this one. I am Donnie B all day. Until next video.